I'm Jim Holman. I'm the editor of the San Diego Reader, and I'm sitting here with Bruce Henderson, and we're on the verge of explaining the upshot of telling the truth about what the San Diego City Council was about to do with regard to the Chargers. Bruce, can you tell us? We just talked about their immediate reaction. So, how did it play out? It seems to me that there are certain things that happened with the upcoming Super Bowl that really made you public enemy number one.
Well, what occurred, of course, was that Mike Aguirre started to listen to what I was.
And who is Mike Aguirre?
Mike Aguirre is an attorney in San Diego who also has always been interested in making the community beneficial to all, not just to the rich, but to make it work for everyone. And he has his own way of going about that, like I did. But anyway, the long and short of it was, we started threatening some lawsuits with regard to the agreement, because we felt that the city was committing itself, for example, with the ticket guarantee, but more, they were going to expand Qualcomm Stadium by building out the south end to put in more seats.
Can you go back and explain exactly what the ticket guarantee was?
Well, the ticket guarantee was simply a contractual obligation from the city that if tickets at a particular game didn't sell, the city would buy them.
Ooh.
In unlimited numbers.
At what price?
Well, at the
price of the Chargers set.
The face value of the ticket.
Okay.
So it was, and there was no upper limit, other than there were only 65,000 tickets. You know, but the fact is, it could cost a lot of money. Now, in the contract, they had a pro forma showing that at the end of the year, the city didn't end up net paying anything. It was just a wash.
Oh.
And I went, well, you know, that could happen. But if it didn't happen, there could be this extraordinary liability. But the other thing was, we were very upset because the city was agreeing to spend $60 million, whatever it was, on a stadium expansion for the Chargers.
Huh.
And they hadn't gone to the public for a public vote. And so we filed some litigation. The city under Jack McGrory rolled the bulldozers, but we were still in court.
Did they have to go for a public vote? Is there something in the city charter that makes them go to a public vote?
Well, the city charter says that the city isn't supposed to be undertaking obligations for that sort of financial obligation without a vote of the people.
Oh.
There's some ambiguity about that, but in any event, the long and short of it was that made it. Well, the Chargers then threatened to leave.
Oh.
There was a threat because we had slowed the construction. And that's why McGrory had the bulldozers roll, because the Chargers are saying, well, we're going to move right away. This is 1997, something like that. We're just going to move. And so, of course, there was an uproar. And the San Diego, although John Bauder was very supportive, this is a corporate welfare issue, you see, fundamentally. This has to do with whether you support corporate welfare or you don't. Should government be giving money to very wealthy businesses?
Yeah, like the Chargers,
Yeah, and with the idea that maybe they grow jobs and things like that, or should you say to businesses, do it on your own, you know? And my attitude always was, because as a Republican, I didn't support welfare without work. My attitude was, if I don't support welfare for poor people, how can I support welfare for rich corporations? So, of course, I don't.
Yeah.
And Republicans shouldn't.
So So that's the ticket guarantee. And give me a figure again. How much do you think it cost the city to?
It ended up costing the city, by the time the Chargers left, cost over $100 million.
Wow. With that, we're going to end this segment, and coming up next, we're going to talk about some of the criticism you faced, and quite public criticism you faced in front of crowds, let's say, in the next segment.